Hello everyone, welcome to Miho's craft room. How are you? Today, as you see, I'm going to stitch this 4 flower gentleman canvas, and I'm working on this one, bamboo. Yay. So last time I stitched this part, this rock, and I worked a lot on the ground part from maybe Thursday. Yes. And I worked on this part also. And this one, this bonsai. Yes, I finished the tree part. And for today's stitching, I'm going to fill in this plant pot. Yes. Okay, let's start. Okay, before I stitch the plant pot, I want to finish this thread for this part, background. It is same color as you can see here on the left side. This is the second time I stitch this one on the video. Okay. How are you doing today? The weather is getting hot. I feel it's different every day. As far as I know, 2 of the Facebook group members have this kit. And I shared her progress on the members weekly update video. And one of the viewers wanted to see this one stitching again, so I just decided to stitch this one today. Of course, I also missed this canvas. And I had to fill in all the ground part to be more motivated to stitch this one. Yes, and I finished most of the ground part. And we were discussing about the frame part of this design. So this one is divided into 4 different images. and each one has the kind of golden frame. The image picture looks kind of brown color, but when I stitch it, actually it was very light yellow. So this point is a little bit disappointing, but I think when we stitch the whole part, it'll look not so bad. I think it'll look shining gold color. So because I finished it the ground, the old front part is left as you see the image. I really want to stitch the rest of the row over here and the water part as well, and of course the bamboo tree. Yes. The thread is a bit twisted. But when I checked the website, the Dreamstitch, I couldn't find this one. Maybe it's sold out or they just stopped making this canvas more. And I checked the AliExpress with the image and I couldn't find it either. So I'm sorry to tell, maybe you cannot buy this one anymore. Okay. But since one of our friends are stitching this one, and maybe some of you want to see the progress, I plan to work this project like this, even if it's just occasionally. So I stitched this one at the end of January once. Maybe I'll stitch this one a few months later again. Okay, then I'll stitch this red color, this part, green diagonal line. So the color I'm going to stitch will be mainly red color. This part is dark blue. It will be fun stitching with these pretty colors. I'm sorry, I told you I'm going to stitch the Pokemon for today's video. But when I just grab this canvas and start working on the ground part, I just couldn't stop and just wanted to finish the ground part. I shouldn't say anything about the plan because I always change it. It's a little bit strange that this kind of bonsai is put outside. I don't know the reason, but it's cute anyway. It can be a nice accent on this picture. The pattern is quite simplified, I think. This tree part looks not bad, but I think it's not very detailed. But I like to stitch these kind of colors coming out. And I like this rock part. Maybe next time I'll try to stitch all the rock part here. So what are you working on? this week I stitch it mainly on a kind of easy canvas. Then I'll move to the other part and then work with the same color. So for next week, I feel like stitching somewhat confetti pattern. I don't know which one yet. I'll pick one of my works in progress. And I really have to work on the Pokemon next week. Maybe at the beginning of June, I told you I'm going to do a mid-year with parade. But I show you the progress on the video, and I don't have the further progress from the stitching video, so I'm afraid it'll be not so fun. I don't know. Just seeing all the progress in one video can be also convenient. Please leave me a comment. I finished this thread here. It's very short. And now change the color. To this one. Next color is this dark orange. It is for this part, the edge of the plant pot. I think the color will be cuter than the image picture. This color is very pretty red. Look at this part color. I didn't expect this colorful colors on the bonsai. Wait. And it looks prettier with the background stitching, I think. One of our viewers suggested, what about we have a background stitching day? The stitching itself will be only kind of boring color block stitching. Maybe I'll try it with the Pokemon background. A little bit longer video, like 1 or 2 hours, only stitching the background. And it'll be a very quiet video. Because I don't have much topic. To talk for a long time. Maybe I can just turn on the music. How do you think? I don't like this way stitching. I should go up to this part and then go down. So I have one more video left for Dreamstitch haul. It's the part 3. I'll show you that one tomorrow. And I have one more unboxing, which is from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. So that one will be on Wednesday. And maybe 1 or 2 stitching video. And Sunday's video will be a rough mid-year reparade. Now I can proceed. As I said, Tuesday will be romantic flower market video, of course. I have to finish this thread here and then I'll stitch this part by myself. And I'll change color to this one. Okay, now this is the last color for today's stitching. It is here. It is like reddish orange, closer to the red. The main color of this plant pot. So I stitched the other colors while I was checking the recorded part. So this way reduces the editing time and I can show you more progress. These days I don't edit a lot. I try to correct all the incorrect sentences or the mistakes. But it takes quite a long time, even more than the actual stitching time. These days, maybe you could hear some mistakes, I think. This way of stitching makes a loud sound of the thread, so I try to avoid stitching this way on the video. This way. But when I stitch by myself, I usually stitch like this, pulling from the eye of the needle. It's much faster. It's okay for the painting fairy canvas and thread. But for this kind 11 count, it's a bit louder. So I'll show you our friends' weekly update at the end of this video. Thank you so much for sharing your works. It's so good to see various kind of canvases and stitches. I'll try to stitch the rest of the part and then I'll show you. I love this color. Okay, I finished stitching here. This was black, not dark blue. I think it's cute. Okay, so I don't know when it'll be, but I'll try to stitch this part and go up. Okay, thank you for watching and stitching with me. I'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day and happy stitching. Bye bye.